Live from the ABC 7 Broadcast Center, this is ABC 7 News at 5 on your side.
And at 5 tonight, we are tracking two big stories. On the West Coast, the Washington Nationals prepared to take the field with their playoff future on the line. While right here at home, a major move by the Supreme Court opens the doors to same-sex marriage in 5 states, including Virginia. Right now, same-sex wedding ceremonies are taking place across Virginia for the first time after an inaction by the Supreme Court.
That's right. Today, the court turned away appeals from 5 states, and that clears the way for gay couples to marry in those states. Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Jeff Goldberg joins us live from Arlington, where Virginia's Attorney General ushered in a new era. Right, Jeff?
No question about it, Allison. And the Attorney General joining a lot of other legal observers expressing a lot of surprise as to how this decision was handed down by the Supreme Court suddenly and without explanation or any comment. Same-sex marriage licenses were issued across the Commonwealth beginning at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and the Attorney General saying that clerks across the state must issue those licenses to same-sex couples, whether they agree with the policy or not.
Join this woman in the holy state of matrimony.
The words may have a familiar sound, but today in Arlington they were spoken for the first time in the marriage of 2 women, Jennifer Millsop and Erica Turner.
You are joined in marriage as wife and wife. You may kiss your bride.
The couple, both 26 and from Centerville, has been together for 4 years, but didn't want to wait another day to get married and make history in the process.
It's a little overwhelming. It's definitely all the things that you've wanted out of your relationship coming to fruition.
Supporters of gay marriage are celebrating the Supreme Court's decision not to review rulings that would allow same-sex marriage in Virginia and 4 other states: Indiana, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, and Utah.
Hallelujah. It's finally come.
Attorney General Mark Herring, who's been fighting for same-sex marriage since taking office in January, says today's decision puts Virginia on the right side of history.
I am really happy that the fundamental rights of thousands of Virginians are going to be recognized. This is what we've been fighting so hard for.
Chris Gasick with the Family Research Council says the High Court must rule on this issue once and for all.
For the Supreme Court to sort of try and impose same-sex marriage on America in some passive-aggressive, kind of cowardly manner, I think it's just not going to be on.
And obviously strong feelings on both sides of this issue. Now, this move by the Supreme Court delays a final decision that would apply for same-sex marriages in all 50 states, but it certainly sends a clear message that the court is comfortable with same-sex marriages moving forward in the states where it's already been affirmed, and that number currently stands at 30. Now, Arlington is not the only place in Northern Virginia where same-sex marriages took place this afternoon. More on that tonight at 6 o'clock. Until then, live in Arlington, Jeff Goldberg, ABC 7 News.
All right, Jeff, thank you. And as he mentioned there, same-sex marriages are also legal as of today in Indiana, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, and Utah. In Indiana, people began applying for their license almost immediately. Today's move by the Supreme Court is also likely to pave the way for same-sex marriages to begin in North Carolina, West Virginia, Colorado, Kansas, South Carolina, and Wyoming.
Now, as you can imagine, some of the affected states approve of this move by the court. Others, though, maybe not so much. We'll hear more on that a little later in the newscast. And also, you can get a complete state-by-state look at the status of same-sex marriages right now. That's on our website, WJLA.com.